Hey, Facebook fam, it is Sunday, 8 o'clock. So, you know what that means. It is once again time for Self Care Sundays. So, come on in, invite some friends, get your family, gather up whoever's around, and go ahead and like and share this post um, so that they can get these good nuggets as well. A few announcements, a reminder to leave me a message and let me know that you're here watching. This quarter will be my last quarter doing the quarterly prize pack. I'm going to do something different starting January as far as prizes. I will still be giving them out, but do a little something different. Um, Also, since Facebook is taking down the posts, I've been uploading them on the YouTube channel. So if you come and you're looking for it and it's not here or you missed it, same thing, you can leave me a comment on the replay over there if you're watching, because I will check. And I put the date on it so I know which day it was from. Other announcements, don't forget that this month is Domestic Violence Awareness Month and Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Hence my pins, my girl power, and my purple ribbon for DV awareness. This one just says I'm enough. But if you know someone that is a survivor of either, celebrate them, celebrate with them, encourage them, let them know that you're proud of them, that they have extraordinary strength and resilience, because both fights are sometimes a matter of life and death. So again, if you know a survivor of DV or breast cancer, this is the month to celebrate, advocate, educate, all of those things. We want to do it all the time, but especially this month. This month is also Clergy Appreciation Month. Hey, Potter. So love on your pastors, ministers, evangelists, all of the folks who have answered the call to serve in the kingdom. And even if you don't agree with everything they say or do, honor their sacrifice, honor their office, honor the dedication that they give to be able to serve in that capacity, because it's not an easy call or a light walk. Okay, so honor them. You got all month. Today was the day that Pastors Appreciation Day was recognized nationally, but this whole month we're celebrating clergy. So to all of my ministry friends out there, I love y'all big. I'm so proud of the work that you're doing. Some of my friends have planted ministries and churches and movements and have grown those things and gifts. And even, I'll say this, even if you are not in a position or titled role in your church, but you're still out there doing the work, kudos to you. Because a lot of us, the titles don't matter. We just want to serve. So thank you for all that you do, for your service, your sacrifice, your dedication. Thank you to the families, the husbands and wives of those who are clergy members, because that's not always an easy role either. So celebrate them as well. Also coming up this month is Ignite. I'm super excited about it. I will be in Baltimore. Sorry, a call came through. I will be in Baltimore at the end of this month for the Ignite Women's Summit, and I'm super excited to be there, to be speaking on a panel called I'm Not Your Superwoman, Reclaiming Our Time. It's all about self-care and really taking back some of that time that we give to everything else, to pour into ourselves and care for ourselves. I've already been chatting with the ladies, the other speakers, the attendees, the speakers in other panels and sessions, and I'm super excited to go, to glean, to bring back lots of wisdom, knowledge, all that good stuff. So if you have the opportunity to go to a conference, a workshop, a class, whatever, great way to invest in yourself, great way to meet people, to network, all those good things. So look for some stuff to do. This year isn't over yet. We still got a few months left, and even some things are already planning and taking registration different things for, sorry, people kept calling, taking registrations and different things for next year. So think about it. Be intentional about ways you want to invest in yourself, areas that you might need to grow personally, or things that you're just interested in or passionate about. There are tons and tons of conferences and workshops, not worksheets, those two, but workshops and different things that you can go to learn. Some of them are free. Check your local library. They offer free workshops and classes and stuff a lot. You can check out Eventbrite, Facebook events. There's lots of places where you can grab those kinds of things, or even just see what your friends are doing. Again, that's a great way to invest in yourself. Hey, Mr. Johnson. Hey, Day Day. Anywho, I think that's all the announcements for now. Next week, we're going to be talking about finances and savings and money and all that good stuff. So definitely come back then. I'm also going to be launching my savings plan cards. So if you need to start saving, want to start saving, those will be available on my website very soon. So stay tuned for that. Don't forget books, t-shirts, merch. You can also purchase on my site. The holidays is coming up. They make great gifts. So that's my shameless plug for me. Yeah, so hopefully the other books, at least one of them, will be done in time for you guys to gift for Christmas if you want to do that. But it's coming. It's done. It just needs to be edited and the final check for grammar and spelling and all that jazz, and then it's ready to print. So also, if you haven't subscribed at my website, go ahead and do that so you can get all the info first, because I'm releasing dates for events for next year. I'm giving teasers about what's coming, and they get all the info first. So if you haven't done that, go ahead and do that at cjaquise.com. Fellas, I got lots of things coming up specifically for you, mental health related, because I love y'all. I want to pour into y'all. I want to celebrate and cheer for you guys, and just support and encourage you, because you don't have a lot of cheerleaders, a lot of safe spaces, and I always want to be that for y'all. Y'all were truly the inspiration for my first book. Hey, Cousin Biggie. So, if you know, then you know. If not, I'll tell y'all the story one day. But anywho, let's get into tonight's topic, because I don't want to be here too long. Tonight, I want to talk to you guys about setting personal goals. And we've talked before about investing in ourselves and doing things to better us and whatever. But I've found recently that a lot of people don't have personal goals. They just don't. There's nothing that they aspire to do, want to do for themselves, or they don't even think about it. Part of intellectual self-care is keeping your brain active and challenged and continuing to learn and grow. Setting goals is a great way to do that. One, it pushes you to learn new things, to explore old things, to read, to research, to learn new skills, lots of different things depending on what you want to do within your personal goals. But the other part of that is we should always be striving to better ourselves, to be a better version of ourselves. Even if we've got a lot of skills and not a lot of knowledge or wisdom, there's always room to gain more, to grow more, to hold more, to have the capacity for more. When it comes to jobs, when it comes to leading your family, leading in a relationship, whatever it may be, there's always room for growth, for learning, and becoming better. So, hey, Evangelist Stacy, she preached a great word today, y'all. Go to Fire to the Nations page and check it out. Or you can go to my other page. I shared it over there. So you got to have some goals. It doesn't have to be anything huge. It can be something big to you that may seem small to other people, or something small to other people that's big. You know what I mean? Other way. Something small to you that's big to other people. It doesn't matter. It's just your goal. Key things about goals. One, they need to be actionable and measurable. So make sure that it's specific so that you can put action and measurements to it to make sure that you're making progress towards that goal, to make sure that you are able to actually do it. You know, you don't want to set unrealistic goals for yourself that you can't possibly achieve or that is going to take you your whole lifetime to achieve. You want to set goals that are within reason. A simple example is weight loss. If you are trying to lose weight, you set a goal for a certain number of pounds by a certain number of time. You set interval check-ins during that. Actionable. What am I going to do? I'm going to clean up my eating. I'm going to work out and get moving and be more active. I'm going to drink more water. I'm going to get rid of juice. I'm going to get rid of soda. Whatever you need to do within those actions to get to the goal. Saving money. I'm going to track my spending. I'm going to establish and stick to a budget. I'm going to dedicate a certain amount to savings every week, every month, every paycheck, however you want to do it. But again, that goal should have a date and a number. So that you can track your progress. You want to make sure that your goals are relevant. Don't set a goal to do something that doesn't mean anything to you. Because what are you doing it for? Sidebar. And I want to say this because sometimes this is a hindrance to people when they are setting goals. Make sure that your goals are personal things or are things that are meaningful to you, not what somebody else wants you to do, expects you to do, thinks you should do, or to fit in the box that somebody else is trying to put you in. And I say that because that has been done to me many, many times. Oh, well, so-and-so shouldn't do this and so-and-so should behave this way. Or, oh, you're this now, so you should be doing this or you should be doing that. That's not even on my radar. I had a lady ask me the other day, was I going to get a doctorate? I said, quit cussing at me. No, ma'am, I'm not. I very well could, but it's not something that I aspire to do. One, I don't need it. Two, there's not really anything career-wise that I want to do that would require me to have it. So what would be the point in going back to school, spending all that money, dedicating that time, those resources, pulling away from my business, ministry, everything that I'm already doing to get a degree and some letters that I don't need and that don't mean anything to me? Because unless I decide to teach permanently at a collegiate level, I don't need a doctorate. I can do everything I need to do with the degrees that I have, with the experience that I have through networking, through connections, whatever. So again, when you're setting these goals, make sure it's something that you want for yourself or something that God may be telling you to do. That's why I got the master's, because I wasn't planning on doing that. But he was like, hey, excuse me, I need you to do this. So I did. I didn't know that I wanted it, but now I'm extremely glad that I did. And even after getting that, I set and established more goals for myself to continue to be able to grow in my career field, to continue to be knowledgeable about more things. Now, yes, I do have to do CEUs and continue trainings to stay abreast of things, but there are other things that I want to get trained in, therapy modalities and different stuff to be able to serve a broader range of clients and to be able to serve clients at a deeper level for healing. I want to get certified in somatic movement therapy. It's for trauma. I want to get trained in EMDR. Amazing for trauma. And those are very different things that bring about a different kind of healing than talk therapy, because I know what God told me to do as far as ministry and with my gifts. So I set goals to help me be able to do those things as well, not just career-wise. It all ties together, but still goals that I need to set for me, classes that I need to take, trainings that I need to go to, things that I need to read and be knowledgeable about and stay abreast of. So I'm always bettering myself as a clinician, as a minister, as a healer, all of those things. You should be honing your gifts, your talents, your crafts. It's good stewardship. when God gives you something, he expects you to take good care of it. And just like the parable of the talents, you don't want to bury it in the ground and not do anything with it. You want to grow it. You want to multiply it. So, anywho, back to goals. So, a simple acronym to help you remember how to set your goals is SMART. Specific, meaning don't just say, oh, I want to save money. I want to save $100 a week. That's a specific goal. Not saying that's what you got to do, just using it as an example. Measurable. We talked about that a little bit. How are you going to measure your progress for this goal? Make sure that it is something you can actually measure. If it is you want to get healthier, what does that mean? Is that eating better? Is that losing weight? Is that not smoking? Is that giving up fried foods? Is that exercising daily? What is that specifically so that you can measure? A, that's attainable and actionable. Is it something that you can actually do? And does it have action that you can put to it? Okay. R, relevant. Is it relevant to where you're trying to get to? Is it relevant to your lifestyle? Is it relevant to the things that you are aspiring to do? Is it relevant to your current life? Do you even have the time, the money, the energy, whatever, to invest in going after that goal right now? Okay. And T, time bound. What's the time frame on when you want to accomplish this goal? Your goal may be to read 30 minutes a day. Simple. But if that's your goal, are you reading for pleasure or are you reading for education purposes? Are you reading for spiritual growth? What are you reading for? And it may be 15 minutes of each. It may be 30 minutes for yourself, 30 minutes for a career or spiritual or whatever. It may be a part of your self-care just to relax and decompress. But whatever your personal goals are, make sure they're just that. Again, don't just do something because somebody else tells you that you should or thinks you should, because then you'll be wasting time, energy, and effort sowing into something that you don't even really want to reap the harvest of. If you're trying to keep your brain sharp, do some puzzles. Read. Reading helps improve your vocabulary. It helps improve your comprehension. It helps with so many things. You know, whether you're reading for pleasure or you're reading to learn something or just, get more knowledge. Either way, it's helpful all around. If you're reading, if you're studying, the Bible or for a specific content or exam or whatever, take notes so that it helps your brain retain the information better. I just set up a whole notebook to take with me to the conference that I'm going to. I bought a specific type of notebook for me to take my notes in because I know how I want to organize them. So I went and got it already so I can be prepared for when I go. There's different things that I do to help me retain information when I'm trying to learn new things or when I'm trying to get something to stick. Utilize music, different learning modalities, whatever you need to do to help yourself grow, accomplish those goals. Get an accountability partner. Who's going to make sure or who's going to check in with you? I'm not saying they're going to put their foot on your neck unless that's what you need, but who's going to check in with you to say, hey, how's the progress coming on XYZ? What's that looking like? I have a friend of mine who I'm helping with some things, and he calls me his mentor. So, okay, I give him deadlines for the things that he wants to do and finish because that holds him accountable to get the work done. It also helps him set goals in the interim to make sure that he is getting that work done so he can pace himself and know, okay, I need to have this done and this done and this done by the time we meet next. And sometimes he'll want to stretch things out. I'm like, no, you can get that done before then. That's not going to take that long, or it won't take you that long. I need to see it by this date. I need to see it by this time. I'm going to hold your feet to the fire and help you push yourself outside of your comfort zone to be the best version of you. So, and I told him, I said, sometimes we got to do it scared. Sometimes you just got to leap and do it. But setting those goals for yourself helps you to continue to evolve. He told me, he was like, I never imagined myself doing these things, or that I even could. And I told him, I said, you got to start betting on you, investing in you, because everything you need is already in here. You just got to believe that and tap into it. So think about what you want to do. Think about ways to keep your brain sharp, to keep growing, evolving, to keep moving forward intellectually. If there's something that you know you're called to do, but you've been afraid, tackle that thing and conquer it. What are you fearful of? What's the worst case scenario? Play it out. Practice at home in your mirror. I sometimes I give my clients an elevator speech. I'll tell them, sell me yourself. If you had a great opportunity and you were going to present yourself and introduce yourself, what would you tell me about you? What would you say to convince me that you're worth knowing or having a part of my circle? Because sometimes our self-esteem is so low and our self-worth is so low that we don't believe in ourselves enough to know that we can do great things, that we can do big, difficult, scary things. Sometimes it's just as simple as breaking it down into small, actionable goals. If you had asked me 15, 20 years ago if I was going to be a business owner, if I was going to be a therapist, if I was going to be a social worker, no. Because guess what? I was just graduating undergrad because I was on the extended plan that took me forever because I transferred schools like 3 times. But I got it done, and when I got done, I was like, all right, that's enough. But I still had big dreams and goals. They were different back then, but they changed and evolved as I learned more about myself, as I learned more about the different things that I was passionate about, as I learned more in my program. It opened up other things for me and helped me see areas where I was passionate, where I was gifted and anointed to do things. So setting those goals just to learn helped me find me. Okay? So tell me in the chat, leave me a message, send me an inbox, whatever. Tell me what your goal is. Pick one. Work on it. If you need an accountability partner, hit my inbox. I don't mind to check in with you. And I forgot, you may have seen it, but I'm getting ready to start taking clients for transitional life coaching. So if you have some goals or need to set up some goals or whatever, and you need some help, you need some accountability, you need some direction, hey, I'm available. I'm not quite ready to start yet, but if that's something you're interested in, send me a message and we can talk details and all that good stuff, because I love that. I'm super excited to be doing it, and working with my friend just reminded me how much I truly enjoy that. Being able to work with people one-on-one is very different than therapy, because we're not there to work through your trauma and your issues and all that. I'm really there to help you get to where you're trying to go in life with your goals, with your ambitions, with whatever you're working on. He's writing a mental health book, starting a nonprofit, a business, and some other great things. So y'all will see him with me on this mental health tour that's coming up. I told him, I was like, next time we meet, we talking about the tour. He was like, he said, what? He said, this lady just looked at me and said tour. I said, yeah, we doing it. So, you know, if your goals and your dreams ain't a little bit scary and beyond your natural reach, they ain't big enough. So if you can do it within your own means, stretch out, dream bigger, make bigger goals. All right. So that's all I got for y'all tonight. I hope you have an amazing week, that you come back and hang with me next week for Self-Care Sundays. Oh, let me ask y'all for a favor. If you've been hanging out here for a while, if you have been to any event that I've hosted, any ministry thing that I've done, please leave me a review on this page. If you have any of my books, products, any of that, leave me a review, please. I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. Okay? Thank you so much. I love y'all. Have a great week. And don't forget to self-care and come back next week so we can talk about money. All right? Have a good night.